TBS Bersamin saying that the Malacanang will support the reinvestigation into the high-profile killings related to the war on drugs, that the PNP will look into reopening cases, especially that of 20 public officials who were allegedly killed in the course of that drug war. What is the DOJ's role in all of this?
Well, because of the case build-up rule that we now currently have, it's one of the reforms that our administration had put into play. The police would be working side by side with the prosecutors in reopening the cases. So if the PNP decides to reopen cases, there will be coordination and collaboration with prosecutors to help gather evidence. The purpose of this case build-up rule is so that the police officers and law enforcement agents in general are equipped with more legal know-how to be able to sift through evidence to see which can be used, which are admissible in court, so that once the case is finally filed in court, there's an airtight and strong quality case that will be filed. So that would probably be the role of the DOJ, but we are awaiting the endorsement from the PNP.
The case buildup you're talking about is the one that you said that you will start once the House of Representatives submits its committee report. Is that the same, or is it a different case buildup?
Well, it'd be different because I believe the Undersecretary Vasquez mentioned that the cases to be referred by the Quad Committee are those relating to the testimonies of former Colonel Garma, which relates to EJ case in general and the reward system. No? So I believe that it targets a completely different set of individuals. With these cases, the cold cases and the other extrajudicial killings that are going to be reopened are more specific. So I would think that they're different.
All right. I wanted to ask in relation to all of this, because the headline the other day, Atty Clavano, was that the DOJ will wait for the committee report to be submitted. I think that's what you were saying about the referral of cases. A lot of people have been wondering, why not just conduct a motu proprio investigation instead of waiting for the committee report?
Well, that was a conversation that was had in the DOJ, and it was decided that we would give way to a co-equal branch of government to conduct their investigation first. They seem to be getting into, well, a lot of the issues. They seem to be hitting it quite squarely. And we believe to be able to see the bigger picture, to simply wait, no? Because, well, for another reason why we wanted to wait is we might be wasting resources if we were to do a parallel investigation. A lot of the resource persons are still showing up at the Quadcom, no? So to ask them to execute affidavits and to conduct interviews on the same people would be quite redundant. And so we decided to respect the legislative process of the Quadcom to get to the bottom of a lot of these issues first.
ASEC, I was listening to Attorney Cristina Conti a while ago on Storycon, and she was saying that what we're investigating here is not just individual cases of EJ case, but also the systemic implementation of these killings, state-sponsored killings. I mean, how do you expect this to go? Because you talked about waiting for everything to unfold. What kind of cases could you file apart from the very specific individual cases?
So the way I see it, there are three categories of cases. No? The first category refers to the testimony of former Colonel Garma, in which there is, like as you mentioned, a systemic reward system for the killing of drug suspects and drug pushers. That's one. Another is the set of cases that we just talked about, those cold cases that the PNP has decided to reopen. These are specific cases. As to who or which exact cases, we have yet to find out. We are waiting for those for the endorsement. And the last one is the Barayuga case. The Barayuga case, the case buildup has actually already started. In fact, I was able to sit in one of the case build-up meetings, and together with us were agents from the PNP, the NBI, and the DOJ. So those three categories of cases are on different stages. Now, one is in Congress, the other is still yet to be reopened by the PNP, and the last one, the Barayuga case, is already with DOJ under case build-up.
Another case that has, I guess, potentially caught, or another cold case that has been talked about that authorities are planning to reopen is that of Tanawan Mayor what's his
Antonio Halili.
Antonio Halili in 2018. I think this was mentioned by former Police Colonel Garma as well. Are you guys starting build up on that cold case?
We are only starting the case build-up on the Barayuga case. And that was an instruction from the secretary to start on that case. But I would not be surprised if the Quadcom came out with a partial report asking the DOJ to use that as basis for some of the other cases. But again, without some sort of basis like a partial report, then the DOJ will respect the processes currently being undergone by Congress.